So. I don't know what year this thing is, but it's been beat to shit. What I mean by beat to shit is, look at all that fucking cleat meat there. Then you come in here, and it's fucking bald. Nothing, just smooth. Look at that. Got some camber on that bitch. I've also got a problem with the drive shaft. It's got some clankety clank noises. Took it out off-roading, and he said it just feels really weird, clankety clank, especially when churning. As I got underneath it, I diagnosed it really quick. Here we got us a 2017 Nissan Tightass. That's right, brand new from the factory. And this is what you get. You get a bunch of fucking bullshit is what you get. That's bullshit. Straight from the factory. It's already wore out. It only drove from the manufacturing plant up onto the trailer of the truck and delivered into the lot, and that's how much wear got done right there. It's fucking bullshit. Here is the U-joints and drive line and everything else, yoke and all that bullshit. I don't think this has a yoke on it. But this is what I'm talking about here with Nissan. Nissan is just garbage. See that? You don't get that kind of shit in Chevy. You might get it in Ford. Toyota, not a chance. But Nissan, yeah, expect that. Expect that kind of shit to be happening. The other side here, not too bad. Actually, that one could actually pass. It's not that bad of a play. But it's just bullshit. So first thing we got to do is take out these little retainer clips, which is really easy. You just use your needle dick pliers. You can just pop them out of there. Just kind of get on there. Just kind of grab that fucker. Just, shit. Oh, fuck me in the ass. Shit. Alright, it's gonna take both hands probably because this is Nissan. That's why. It's fucking Nissan. After you finish taking out these stupid little clips here, now you will fuck these up. I've already bent 2 of them. I can probably bend them back. I don't give a shit because it's Nissan. Get yourself a socket. I got me an 18mm, and let's see what brand. It's Craftsman. So if you got yourself an 18 Craftsman, even a 19 looks like it fit. I just grabbed the first one. 18 seemed to do the trick. I'm not going to bother looking around. Then you want to get yourself a socket a little bigger because we're going to put one on one end and one on the other. So this is just big enough it's going to catch. This here looks like it's a 1.25" Craftsman. There it is, 1.25". And we're going to line them up. So we're going to put one socket here to catch, and the other socket, it's going to go against this side of the teeth. And when I close it, it's going to push the U-joint into that side. And then I'll be able to disconnect it and push out the other cap or something. I don't know what the fuck I'll have to do here. I'll fill you in. It's been a while since I've done this, but that's about how it works. Something like that. See what I did there? I've used this socket and pushed until that fucker popped out. Boo! Now it hasn't popped all the way out completely here. Don't worry about it. See, this socket caught it. It touched just great, didn't it? So now what I got to do is get myself some channel locks, a pair of vice grips, and latch onto that bitch. Kind of just work it out the rest of the way. You could even use this if you wanted to. It doesn't matter to me. But this one here's already out. I could probably even pry it out that way if I wanted to. But I'm going to finish that one, and that'll allow me to kind of scissor it out. Scissor it out. Fuck, I can guarantee you wouldn't see this kind of shit on a Dodge. Now that we got the fucking thing apart, we can go ahead and put on the new bullshit super strength U-joint. Now what I like to do is, and that's about how you want it. You want to make sure that it's not tight. It's got a lot of slacky slack. Now, to get it that way, I couldn't go all the way in. I couldn't recess it so that I could put the clips in. I want to make sure it's got that movement, because you go too tight, you'll burn them up. So then right there, a little bit of play. And when it gets spinning, it'll center itself, it'll find middle, and you won't have to worry about the wiggle. Look at that, they give you fucking new ones because they know how shitty Nissan is. They're like, God, that poor bastard's gonna need some new ones. He's messing with the fucking Nissan. Also comes with a little greaser reserve, so I'm gonna put that on. That might prolong the life of this fucking bullshit Nissan. And there we fucking go. This side's all done. I got them all in there. Everything's looking good. Yeah, I went ahead with the clips. I pushed them in a little more and put the clips in. Reason, the customer felt a little more secure with them, even though I tried to talk him into my self-leveling type balancing deal. And now it's so stiff. Look how stiff that is. It just holds itself. And I told the customer it's going to wear out, so the warranty's voided already off the bat. So what I'm going to do to get more money out of this job is I'm going to go ahead and return the old one here. And I'm going to tell them that what they gave me was defective. Now, because this is Nissan, I mean, you couldn't do this with Dodge or Ford or Chevy or even Toyota. You know, you couldn't do it because Nissan is so shitty that a lot of times they will send you these and it looks like they just dug them out of the ocean. They're just rusty, missing needle bearings. You know, it's just no seals on them. Just defects already in the package. So I'm just going to take it back, tell them they gave me a defective package and that I changed my mind. I don't want to do it because it's a Nissan. They'll agree with me and they'll give me my money back. So that's how you can get a little more extra cash on the side with Nissan. Now I gotta put new brakes on here because the customer's stating it ain't stopping right. And I'll show you what the brakes look like. But this is what he said. He said, hey, from day one since I bought this piece of shit, it ain't stopping. I said, because it's a fucking Nissan. That's why it ain't stopping. He don't believe me. I'll show you. So here's the used Nissan pads. And these sons of bitches got a lot of meat on them. But he's saying, hey, my fucking Tightass ain't stopping. My fucking Tightass ain't stopping. Look at that. It ain't much fucking different. He's saying it's a brake pad. I told him, no, it's a Nissan. It's a fucking Nissan, man. Rat bastard, he spent fucking $100 on them things. Look at this Nissan bullshit here. We got ABS wires fucking wired in all randomly all over the fucking place. That's fucking Nissan right there again. You got ABS light on, no wonder, because you got that shit going on. This is the end, because the vehicle caught on fire after all the new parts were installed. Fucking Nissan.